Bismillah Rahman Rahim. As I said, I will elaborate further. This is why a lot of Muslims are pushing for Sharia, not so they can have whipping and screaming and hudud, hard hudud in the United States, so that when we have disputes between fellow co-religionists, like the Jewish community, they have courts, they call them the Hagara or the Hagatna or something, or Hagaza. There's something they call it. They have their own courts. I grew up in Manhattan. I grew up in the Bronx. I know Brooklyn and all that. They have their own courts to dispute, as well as judges, judicial processes that a whole Jewish religious judiciary to dispute things according to Talmudic, but according to Torahic and Talmudic law. They have that. We don't have that. You see, and the dispute is that as a co-religionist who has not openly displayed nifaq is not people finding pornographic pictures of me that I sent to my wife. Listen to this, folks. Not Anthony Weiner sending it married to Huma Abedin, who's a goddaughter or grand subdaughter of a man that I tried to be very close to, Dr. Nassif, who's not on any terror list, any watch list, any threat or anything. Saudi man, Dr. Nassif. Old elderly man, looks like a European. All white hair, looks just like a European. Dr. Nassif, Huma Abedin. So I'm only like a few people away from Huma Abedin, or was when I was in Saudi. And what the State Department is angry about is that I put an image of begging, on Afro Americans, on the United States, showing that there's a gap of how the United States takes care of its citizenry, and they may have gotten impetus from the Muslim community. They may have gotten impetus to get rid of this guy. We don't want this guy coming back. He's a fellow Muslim, but he's an embarrassment to what? I heard somebody yell out in the Milpitas Mosque. This guy is an embarrassment to Islam. They yell out what he said. They said that the person that you're watching, they said that I'm an embarrassment to Islam. The people who were yelling this were Pakistanis. They were in the back part of the mosque talking with each other about something when I was asking for sadaqah or qadr al-hasan. And I have to pay them back. Qadr al-hasan. I didn't have the concept because they did what? $500. Nobody would loan me the amount, not giving me in cash, but to go purchase the van. I was asking them the same exact thing. To purchase the van so that I could work and be independent of what? Bigotry, disdain, targeting, ethnic targeting, racism, so I could be independent. Buy me the cargo van so I can go to employers of my choice, since like I said, I'm behind on my union dues and my driving track record has a gap since trying to go to Singapore to live. Help me get the cargo van and I will pay the money back. Even you can not garnish it, but direct deposit into a specified agreed account. And you know where I work and I can't run anywhere because I'm dependent on the income and coming out of homelessness. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it, even though they have the money out. They wouldn't do it. But the same people, when certain events come off and they want to show off, they'll raise their hand and write and pledge and write 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000, $50,000 checks. Milpitas, Santa Clara, California, down here, Irvine, etc. They'll do that. But to save one life, which may in the chain set a pattern to save other lives from begging, they don't want to do that because there is a dark force behind it. Just like the people that slammed Justice Cunningham, David Cunningham, on the hood of a car in LA, there's a dark energy or force in the controlling national policy, even affecting the local and the domestic and the municipal, but coming from a high skull and bones type of level, somewhere around there, and England, London, to make Afro-Ethnics feel unwelcome. They want you to feel unwelcome. They want you to be on edge, like you don't belong in these societies. That's the overriding goal. So what I'm trying to do to fight back against them, you have to reduce your clutter. And I'm lucky because last night I had to take a shit, what we call taking a shit. I'm going to show you. And the bathroom was locked. The bathroom behind the mosque behind me here in Cyprus, it was locked. You know what I had to do? I had that red tank full of gas, right? And I only have $5 worth of gas, which is about a gallon and a half. And the spout is even funny. The spout of this thing is weird. Oh, cut your mouth, doggy. Get quiet. So I had to buy the funnel, and I had to buy this in addition to the funnel to help get the gas down into the tank. I had to do that standing up while going to feces, meaning I was diuretic after eating the shrimp with olive oil and drinking cranberry juice, which a combination of all of those are laxatives. So I had to take a shit last night, real bad, in the middle of the night. The bathroom being locked, meaning what? Meaning people like myself as much as they see me do ibadah and try not to ask anybody, as much as they see me try not to beg for anything, they don't trust. They really don't trust my ethnicity. I'm talking about local Muslims of Indo-Pakistani ancestry. They don't trust my ethnicity. So what I had to do was drive all the way down here near the edge of the parking lot in the middle of the night, and I had to crouch down and take my see these Western pants, the way the leg structures are designed, the leggings and all that in the Western pants, very awkward to do a proper Sharia or Sunnah, Sharia compliant type of shit. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Very difficult because you have to take off one pants leg and crouch, or both pants legs and crouch down so that your ass, everything exposed, and then you can wash it and wipe it properly. Very difficult. But people like me, when they label you terrorist, when they label you extremist and threat, because of the lack of habeas corpus protections in Muslim majority countries, you can't even go rest and relax. In Muslim majority, here he comes. This is what I was talking about, the helicopter surveillance of my own person. Here, this is the AS-350. See him? The AS-350. The 350 helicopter. That's the Long Beach Police. That's very close. Isn't that close? That's very, very close. See, what I believe personally is I myself has been put on some kind of angry surveillance, even with helicopters, because I would see helicopters pop up. Wherever I would go, that's why I waved at them. And that happened spiritually for a reason. As I was just talking to you about that I am some sort of supreme great terror threat to the people of the United States. So I had to go in here. I don't know if it was here. I can't even find it because I did it somewhere in the grass to where it would eventually become compost. I don't remember where exactly. No, I know because I do have a marker. It was right here. It was right here. And I went right here. It was right here. Now I remember. It was right around here. And I did a poop. Yep, there it is. As nasty as that is, there it is. There's the shit. There's the shit. There's my own feces and poop. Shit right there. There it is. For all to see the shit. I had the shit there because I had no what? I had no bathroom to go to. I had no bathroom to go to because they locked the bathroom in the mosque. They lock up the mosque here and trusted Caucasian. This is Cypress, California. This is a trusted Caucasian majority American Orange County community. They lock up the mosque, particularly somebody who has demonstrated only good behavior that has not misbehaved. They still lock it because you're not the Indo-Pakistani in ethnicity and or Arab, and they don't like you. And they don't like you. Whereas the guy that parks here, 6VXM041 plate, I've seen him go to the bathroom and go and not come around, and he might have a key. So what I personally believe, the man is Sufi. Just like Muhammad Atta was a part of a Sufi group. Muhammad Atta, which is called Tariqa Burhaniya Dusukiya Shadiliya, he's a part of that group. Now I was going to call him an ass, but I'm not. As soon as I come talking about something serious, he comes. You know? And Muhammad Atta, this is the guy, manager at Baskin Robbins. He's a part of, Muhammad Atta was a Sufi and a lunatic. And these people have declared, Aki, that I'm enemy number one. The Sufis have declared that I'm enemy number one. Yeah, I'm enemy number one. You see? You know, and that I'm going to be targeted and dealt with. This is what they said, man. Yeah, and that they were going to make my life miserable. And what they did, they threw my name because I wouldn't join in their extremism. Yeah, they threw my name. The extremism of what? Of obeying sheikhs blindly to where they would jump off a building for the sheikh, for the adoration of a sheikh or spiritual leader. I wouldn't do that. So I said, fuck them, man. Islam is simple. And that's not simple. And that's simply stupid. That's what they said. And they said that we're going to get you for that. And they did. And ever since then, Pakistanis, which also practice a lot of Sufism, yeah, they've been after me too.